Hi folks, Gene Hoyt here with Crossland Game Calls. I want to talk to you a little bit today about our duck call line and what we have to offer. I'm going to share with you today our hardwood calls, hardwood barrels. We have timber calls, open water calls, single reeds, double reeds. Going to have a few whistles to show you today too, and later on we'll have some poly calls coming that you can purchase online. The first call that I want to talk to you about is our timber tamer, we call it. It's got a nice hardwood barrel and has a smoke insert. It's a single reed timber call, favorite of a lot of duck hunters who timber hunt that like single reeds. You'll find that our calls don't require much air. They're pretty easy to blow. Even I guess in the way of duck hunters, I'm probably pretty much a novice, but these calls are not very hard at all, even for me to blow. The call sounds like this. You can hear it's got a real good ducky sound to it. The next call is a call with a hardwood barrel and a clear insert. And this is our timber cutter, we call it. It's a double reed call, and it's one of my favorites. I like the double reed calls, but it also has a real nice sound. It's real easy to blow. Got a real raspy ducky sound, and that's what I like about it. Third call is what we call our open water tamer. This is an open water single reed call, and you'll hear the single open water reed right away in it. And this call for a single, being a single reed really reaches out there like in open marshes and on ponds and things like that, field hunting and stuff like that. Real effective. Alright, the last hardwood call is the open water cutter, a double reed open water call. Now here again, the double reed calls are my favorite. They're just easier for me to blow. You probably can hear that I blow the double reeds a lot better than the single reeds. But this is a call that will really reach out there, here again, in field situations, open marsh situations and stuff like that. But it's a real good all-around call. Alright, and that pretty much covers the four hardwood calls that we offer. Remember the timber tamer, the timber cutter, the open water tamer, and the open water cutter. The next call is a wood duck whistle. We call it our whistling woody, excuse me. It's just a little whistle, and it makes the sound of a wood duck sitting on the water, and it's very effective at getting wood ducks to come into your decoys or come closer to the blind. And a lot of times ducks will be flying over or passing over, and you can hit this little whistle, and of course it makes the sound of a duck sitting on the water, and they'll come right in. But it's a real effective little call. You can hear it sounds like the whistle of a wood duck. This next call is a little call that we use to make many different sounds, and it just gives a lot of realism to our decoy spread. The call is good for teal. It's also good for a drake grunt, or a mallard drake. Does a widgeon pretty good, and it'll make a good wood duck sound too. So you can hear the versatility of that call. I made 4 different sounds with it. I made the mallard drake, made a widgeon, made a wood duck, and made a teal. So that concludes the calls that I have to share with you today. And just remember, if you're interested in any of these calls or any other calls that we manufacture, you can go to www.crosslandcalls.com and find any of these calls online.